And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Trying to get that one to his running back, Marlon Mack. And it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Back to throw. Eason, and a throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Kill.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, lock it. Checking. Crash.
They'll run here with Mack. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
43.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense, because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. 10 team.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Set. 15 run.
On 1st down, Eason. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Darren Lee credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. Eason looking deep here for Ebron. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teamates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows a coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 22. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Here's Mack. And some room to work. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there for Indy. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, it's our house. Check 3, check 3. No.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
At the 36-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Double dog, that's the way. Undercrush.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
24, Chiefs, nothing.
Let's go now. 30 base. Hard. Check 37. Check. Ready.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game, as his guys continue to pour it on. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
31. Chiefs, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Mahomes now on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 34-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Let's go right here now.
Now it's Mahomes again. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 21. Mahomes now has hit on 7 of 17 passes, just 41%, but it's 1st and 10. This is caught. Watkins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
That's what I do.
On 2nd down, it's Mack. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. Room here to run. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On the set.
Spike 56.
Bam.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Come on. Check 15. Check
5.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack. And able to work his way down to the 16. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs 16. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Let's go!
A gain of 13 yards. And the Colts first down.
Here we go, here we go. 8, read.
Just heavy on the edges.
Deep grip, deep grip.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Pick it up.
Shut up.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And this is caught by Watkins. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now down to 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Switch.
Ready?
A run by Mack to start the drive. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
Switch.
X3. 218 now.
Off play action. Eason. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Frank Clark fighting his way. Home to get the sack.
Frank Clark. A loss of 9 on the sack. It's third down. 3rd and 15.
Ready up.
Mark 50.
George.
Watch out.
Shoot.
On 3rd down, Mack. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chiefs will take over at their own 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Kelce on the ground. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Mahomes throwing on fourth. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the pass. Yellow. Hey, yellow, go gun.
Now here's Mahomes. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hatchet. Wide.
And they give this time to the tailback. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the ends. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, but it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
61, matchbox lights.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He completes this one to Mack. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They're going to try and run. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Officially, that goes down as a kick return of 107 yards. What a run. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
This is fielded at the goal line, and he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Right here.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. 2nd and 9 now. He's going to fire one deep, middle of... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Back to throw here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. A huge play that time for the Colts. 57 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run it. It's Mack. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack taking it in. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long...
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Mahomes going to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll set up a throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Ready, set.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Eason looking for Campbell downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. He's at the 30, 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is
But
one of our
she's
guys.
singing, too.
Oh, she's at least...
She's on like the 5th tune. At
Yeah,
this point.
she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A gain there of 21 yards. Mahomes now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To try again after the sack. Mahomes. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 65 yards. And it may only be for pride now, but the Chiefs get a bit closer.
Hey, Ripley, Ripley.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He's at the 50.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. Mahomes now on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Not that time for Watkins. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Ready?
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Going deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get tight. Let's go, let's go.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Eason. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Watch twist. Watch twist.
To throw on 2nd down, Eason. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.